Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. This is Hoy Monty and you're watching Mystic Sorceress. So today I will be doing a relationship reading for all of you people who are in situationship. Okay, so if you are in a relationship and you know that this relationship is actually a situationship because you are not really in a commitment, but you are uh, in a kind of relationship which you or your partner don't want to name name it, and you are willing to know where this connection is heading towards. Okay, so this particular guidance is for you. Here are two piles, pile number A and pile number B. This particular reading for all of you people, if you are going through a situationship kind of a situation and you are really willing to know where this connection is heading towards. Okay, so be specific. If you consider your connection as a situationship, you are not really in a commitment, then this particular reading will give you a message. It is a timeless reading, so anytime you find this video will be relevant for you. Take what resonate and leave the rest. Okay, so this is pile number A. I hope you can clearly see this. This is pile number A. Right. This is pile number B. So these are two piles, two deck. Whichever card is pulling your attention and you are feeling pulled towards, that is going to be your reading. You can select one pile, you can select both of the file. If you are unable to pick one, and if you are feeling pulled towards both the cards, then you might have message in both the piles. Okay, you can select both the piles, you can watch both the reading. So I hope you have done selection. If you are done selection, if you are done selecting the pile, you will get the timestamp in the description. Okay, you can start watching your particular reading and your specific reading, and if you wish to book one-on-one session, you can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description, and please do not call me. Okay, only text me for service inquiry. Right, text me on WhatsApp. So today also I got a call from someone, but it is my request to you, please only text me on WhatsApp for service inquiry. Right, please do not call me. Okay, so we will start with pile number A. So pile number A, if you have selected this particular deck, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so pile number A, if you are in a situation ship kind of connection and you are questioning where this connection is heading towards. Okay, so pile A, what I feel that many of you could be struggling to communicate in this particular connection. Okay, I feel there could be no contact or very less contact in this particular uh, deck. Okay, if you have selected, I'm pretty much sure there could be communication gap. chances are high you are in a no contact situation, or there is very less contact, or you are struggling to express your heart's desire in this particular connection. You're struggling to communicate properly, or some kind of communication gap is happening between you and your partner. Either they are misunderstanding you, maybe you are trying to tell them something else and they are um, perceiving it something else. Okay, some kind of communication issue is happening. Okay, uh, with this particular card called Mahavidya. Okay, this is a card from Kali Oracle deck. I feel strongly, pile A, that many of you are going through a change. Okay, if something is not working out for you, the reason, it is a protection, it is a blessing. Okay, maybe many of you are feeling frustrated, or you are might be thinking that God is against you and your fate is uh, some kind of fault in your stars, or some kind of problem in your fate, in your destiny. uh, and maybe the reason you could be very much resentful or angry or frustrated, maybe many of you are blaming God that why these things is happening with me. I only asked for a fulfilling connection, but why I am so cursed, or why I am going through this uh, traumatic situation where I am struggling like hell. Maybe many of you are feeling trapped, stuck. What you are not understanding, pile A, if you are not getting what you want. Okay, maybe it appears uh, very frustrating. Maybe you feel that circumstances are very frustrating because it is not giving you what you expect, but it is kind of a protection, and it is also a blessing. Let me tell you the reason of this the theme of this particular card called Mahavidya. So when this card appears, that means if there is lack of resource, okay, that is also an help. If there is lack of opportunity, that is also an help. Because when we go through certain kind of crisis moment, our creativity expands. There is a scope that you can use your creativity, or your untapped power or shakti will get unfold. Why? When you do not uh, feel that any some your people around you are moving, or circumstances is happening the way you want them to happen, you go within, right? You go within, you go back to yourself, you connect with the divinity, right? And I'm sorry to say, but when there is lack of resource, there is also an opportunity to unlock your creativity. I feel that many of you might not understanding how um, divine is blessing you with power, with shakti, with tremendous growth. But after this time will pass, you will understand that this situation and this lack of resources, this uh, struggle, was actually divine love. Okay, see, the theme of this particular deck is sometimes a child asks for chocolate. Why? That chocolate will give the child pleasure. But the child's mother might give that child carrot, beans, boiled vegetables, and the child might feel upset because the child perspective was so limited, and the child expected that if that child only gets chocolate, that will uplift that child's mood. Okay, it would give that child an instant gratification. But when the mother did not give that chocolate but offered that child boiled vegetables, wholesome meal, from the child's perspective, this is not something the child want. But if we see the higher perspective, that particular food is full of nutritions that will um, give the child physical strength. It is healthy for that child's growth. So, in similar way, pile number A, whatever situation is happening for you people, maybe you people are struggling to communicate, or your partner is not understanding, or there could be conflicting situation, but all this situation uh, is helping you to grow, is pushing you to the self. And even if currently the situation is very much painful, but it is helping you to grow, to evolve, to become a better version of yourself, so that you can finally have what you want. See, sometimes if you are asking for a fulfilling relationship, which I assume, okay, if you are looking for a fulfilling relationship, okay, but you are struggling to have one, that means uh, maybe you need to go through few process to become someone who can have a fulfilling relationship and who can easily handle a fulfilling relationship. So pile number A, even if the circumstances are worse or it is not something that you expected, but this circumstances is helping you to become a better version which who can have a fulfilling relationship and can handle the fulfilling relationship. But currently the kind of energy you have, the kind of um, trauma you are still carrying, it is making difficult for you to have that kind of situation, wish fulfillment. But through this process, universe is transforming you and helping you to become someone who can easily have that. Okay, the same way when a mother offer the kid boiled vegetables, the mother is preparing that baby to have a healthier body, right, helping uh, that baby build healthy habits, giving that baby nutritious food for that baby's better growth, right? The same way, if life is offering you bitter ground, okay, life is offering you something bitter, but it will help you in the long run. You are going through a period of detoxification. Okay, now pile number A, um, two of cups in reverse. So pile number A, um, I feel there could be lack of trust in your particular connection. You are struggling to trust the person. You feel that person could be a threat for you, whosoever the person is. There could be trust issues. You are doubting that person is not completely honest uh, in this particular connection, or they are hiding something. Okay, they are not telling the truth. They are not being honest. But what I am getting from your reading is, pile A, that you are also avoiding some sort of truth. You are not being honest in this particular connection. Okay, that is why your person is mirroring the same energy. Okay, that is why your person is mirroring the same energy. Okay, the reason your person is also, I feel, kind of manipulating you, or you feel that this person is not being honest properly. The truth is, pile A, you are also not being honest properly in this particular connection. Okay, I feel for many of you, you are not communicating your truth. You do not know how to say the truth. You do not know how to express what you want. Okay, this destiny cards tells me, uh, this black and white couple, if I tell you that, it is giving me a feeling of yin and yang. Okay, so many of you who have selected this particular deck, you could be a twin flame couple, you could be a soulmate, a mirror soulmate, twin flame couple. This could be a spiritual connection for many of you, right? And that is why this connection demands certain kind of authenticity, truth, okay, about this particular connection. You need to confront your truth, you need to express your truth in this particular connection, so that this connection works. And also, pile number A, many of you might feel that nothing is wrong with you, and maybe you are feeling that everything is wrong with your partner. But this particular deck talks about that we all have certain kind of traumas. Okay, we all have certain kind of uh, emotional issues. Okay, emotional wounding, some some insecurities you know about yourself, that these are few woundings of yours which you are aware of. But there are few woundings, there are some insecurities, there are some deep unconscious fear, unhealthy patterns about which you are still not aware. Okay, so destiny cards tells that you do not hold yourself back uh, because of the fear. Okay, just move through life and allow your angels to guide you. Destiny card says that your angels, your spirit guides, your master will guide you. Maybe currently you are not aware of emotional wounds that is creating this sort of challenges, but your higher self, your spirit guides, your masters, they know what kind of emotional wounding is still there inside you that you need to heal, so that you can have a fulfilling relationship, maybe with this person or with someone else. Okay, so many of you, if you feel that nothing is wrong with you, you don't know, you have not discovered that wounded part within you still, but your masters, your higher self, they know. Okay, so if you are pointing out that your partner has all the faults, you are not looking inside of you. You're not understanding that you cannot even attract certain kind of situation if you do not have something to learn. It doesn't really work like that. Okay, and I also feel that this relationship has a possibility to work out, but for that you both need to go through some spiritual development. You both need to heal your own individual self, so that you work together, not against of you. I feel many of you, uh, you could be polar opposite. Okay, one person could be very emotional, other person is very logical, one person needs attention, other person hides. Okay, but now you people are not celebrating or the differences. Okay, you're not celebrating the differences. You are kind of forcing each other that you become like me, and that person is forcing you that agree on my perspective. You are not learning to celebrate the differences, but that is why the connection is maybe not working out the way you expect. The challenges, you have not understood the fact that pile A, if you are a female watching this video, no matter if you are a man watching this video, you need to understand that the concept of duality, the feminine and the masculine, the white and the black, the yin and the yang, one, the both the polarity, both the energy, the feminine and the masculine, they speak two different language. Okay, why? Because this is what the divine nature is. These energies are like that only. One is one particular energy, maybe the feminine, it is associated with Venus. Maybe the masculine, which is associated with Mars. They both speak a different language. They will never uh, think, see, calculate like you, nor you will think, see, calculate things like them. You both are designed to have a different perspective, and through this period of challenges, you will learn to grow, evolve, and accept each other. You will learn that both of you are complement to each other. Now you people are struggling to accept each other contradiction, each other's differences. That is why you're fighting. You're repealing each other, if I tell you. But once you people are actually going through this process of transformation, this Mahavidya, Kaj is telling me that the pain you are experiencing, maybe you want this connection to work out immediately. You are trying your best to make things work, but you need to understand that it does not work like that. You need to go through an internal transformation that you are actually going through. The process has started. This pain you are experiencing, it is helping you to evolve. Okay, so many of you could be numbing yourself because I see a blocked emotion. Somebody is suppressing their emotion. Somebody is not processing their emotion. They're struggling to express their heart desire. uh, okay, you are struggling to express your heart desire, some sort of numbness I feel, and many of you are numbing yourself through work. Okay, maybe your work life is also not working out the way you expect. Maybe many of you are stuck in a position, you are not able to grow, not able to get the promotion, not able to get the enough financial growth. Why? Because of lack of creativity. Okay, maybe you people are living a same mundane life every day. Okay, you are maybe have some kind of workaholic tendency, that you work, you are very much focusing on bettering your work. Okay, that you have no time to do something else. I feel for many of you, you could be very much focused on fixing this particular connection, that you have forgot that you have your own individuality. You have forgot self-care, you have forgot creativity. You do not give yourself permission to play, to laugh. You people are actually trying to become perfectionist. You are forcing yourself to perform, so that you can avoid any kind of conflict. Okay, but things doesn't work like that. Pile A, you need to understand that uh, you will not be able to be happy in a connection where you are living a life which is full of pressure. You are putting yourself you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself that I need to perform this way so that conflict doesn't happen. I need to behave this way so that the other person feel peace. Okay, so you're not understanding we cannot pretend in a connection for longer period of time. If you both are struggling to accept each other, or have you're struggling to have a peaceful connection, okay, and you both are, or one of you are trying to pretend to be someone else in this connection so that you can avoid conflict, right? You are not understanding that conflict is happening because of a deeper wounding. That is what Destiny card talks about. The reason you are not able to figure things out, that why you have certain passion towards each other but you're struggling to stay with each other, you have no answer, you have no clue. That is because it is happening because of deep ingrained unconscious wounding that is yet not revealed to you, but it is soon going to reveal through this period of no contact situation. Have faith. This card is talking about have faith. Okay, and I also feel that many of you uh, are seeing maybe a lot of signs. You are maybe getting a lot of signs, synchronicities. Maybe you are understanding about this particular connection, or if not, soon you will understand what this connection is all about. Your angels are actually guiding you, so have faith. If you're struggling to trust life, if you're struggling to have faith on divine, understand even if the difficult situation is happening for your highest good, for your highest good, and you will understand. For many of you, I feel your intuitive gifts are getting unfold. Okay, your intuitive gifts are getting unfold. Many of you, if you are seeing different signs, synchronicities, or maybe pictures of owl, that is a confirmation for you. If many of you are learning some sort of spiritual stuffs, okay, that is also a confirmation for you. If you are feeling a pull towards spirituality, divine is guiding you to that path so that you can heal and understand what is holding you back from having a fulfilling connection. Why you and your partner both have a strong pull towards each other, but you are repelling each other, you struggle to stay unite with each other. Your perspective has to change, and again and again this owl is pulling my attention. I feel that pile A, the kind of perspective you have right now, you will not be able to understand the meaning of this particular connection with this limited perspective. You need to raise your perspective. So owl is a bird which can uh, rotate its head 360-degree. That means owl is a bird which can have a higher perspective, which can see what other people don't see. In animal kingdom, owl has a very higher perspective, and also owl is an animal which stays awake at night. Okay, even if you are going through a dark phase, that means spirit is guiding you. Try to look for the blessings. Shift your perspective. Understand how this dark phase is helping you. If you are struggling to understand, ask your guides, ask angels that help me get the better perspective, what I need to learn, what you are trying to teach me. Ask and believe. Soon you will understand. For many of you, through this period, you will be forced to spirituality. I also feel this is an amethyst. Okay, so your higher chakras are getting activated. You will be able to communicate with spirits very easily. Some psychic gifts are getting unfold. Many of you could be a twin flame, divine feminine, divine masculine. Take what resonates. Okay. Previously, there are only divine feminines who used to watch a lot of tarot readings, or I watch a lot of spiritual content, but I am sensing a lot of shift that nowadays divine masculines are also becoming aware of this particular connection. Maybe many of you who are watching this particular reading, you could be a divine masculine. You could be denying a truth about this connection, that spirit is forcing you to confront your truth. Do not deceive yourself. अपने आप को फूल मत बनाइए. When you suppress your truth, you are actually deceiving yourself. You are being dishonest with yourself. Many of you, if you feel this particular connection is toxic or it is difficult, this is because your limited perspective. The owl talks about you need to shift your perspective. How this difficult connection is helping you to grow. The reason you feel, many of you could be feeling that you are not being seen by this person, or this person does not understand you. You might be feeling unheard by this person. You might be feeling this person does not validate you, because you don't validate your emotion, pile A, and this person is mirroring your behavior. You do not validate your emotion. You do not hear your inner voice. You suppress your inner voice. Queen of Cups reverse talks about that you dismiss your own self just to please others, just to fit into the society, just to get acceptance by the other person. And if you feel such kind of relationship will work, no. Such kind of relationship asks and demands a certain kind of authenticity, truthfulness. You do not become someone else to impress this person. This relationship will never work. You just need to be authentic. You just be you and have the courage to be you. When you validate yourself, when you acknowledge your emotions, when you dare to speak your truth, and you do not try to fit into any situation, but you dare to be authentic, automatically relationship starts improving. This is the beauty of this connection. If you will suppress yourself with work, if you will numb your emotion, if you suppress your emotion with excessive work, you will always feel emotionally invalidated by this person, or you will fear this person will dismiss you, reject you, because you are rejecting yourself. When you start accepting your truth, you do not even need to try. Other person will automatically accept you. If you try to be a likable person in this connection never work. You have to have a courage to be disliked, because this is how the nature of this sort of connections is. So the truth is, where this connection is heading towards, this connection is heading towards a spiritual awakening for many of you. Okay, you need to have faith. Your spirits are guiding you. If you are feeling that you are stuck in a crossroad, this is just an illusion. A night, after a darkest night, there has to be a morning, a beautiful sunrise. This is how life works. Start to embrace the duality. Okay? Start to embrace the pain as well. Do not run from it, feel it. For many of you, I feel pile A, your gifts are getting unfold, okay, and if you are neglecting all those gifts, and because you're trying to fit into your old job or old career because it is very convenient for you, it won't work. You will be forced to acknowledge your gift. So I feel for many of you, your gifts are getting unfold. So start acknowledging your gift. You have certain work to do in this particular earth. This is what your destiny is. You had a certain contract that you will serve this earth through your gift. No matter how much time you have invested in your particular career, okay, you are you are forced to unlock your creativity and express your creativity. Share your gifts with the world. These gifts are given to you because it has a higher purpose. Whatever gifts are getting unfold, your intuitive gifts, your creative gifts, okay, start nurturing all those gifts. You could be feeling that this is a relationship reading. Yes, it is a relationship reading, but this sort of relationship demands you to be your own true self, demands you to unlock your gifts and accept your gifts, demands you to share your gifts with the world, express your authentic self. And when you become the better version of yourself, naturally, the other person comes and you have an opportunity to have a harmonious connection. But for that, you need to go through this transformation, individual transformation, and accept your true self. You cannot be a people pleaser and try to please everyone and try to pretend to fit into the society and expect that you will have a fulfilling connection. No, you will not. And if what I'm very much certain that this is a certain kind of relationship most of you are going through, but always prioritize your intuition because it is a collective reading. Okay, it is not a personal reading. So prioritize your intuition, but you need to master yourself. If you are living in the denial that no, I have no time for this person, I need to focus on my career, this is my first thing, this is my priority, you are lying yourself. You are numbing yourself because this is your old pattern to numb your emotional uh, stuffs. You numb your emotional pain. The more you're forcing yourself and become a work and stay workaholic, the delay will occur. Better you have faith on God, and if you fear that you will not be able to handle those emotional uh, pain, all those difficult emotions, right? Surrender to the God. Ask divine to help you process your emotion. Talk to God. You are being heard. You are being taken care of right now. I am. Okay. And see, pray. Maybe you both are praying, Pile. Maybe you both are praying. You might not know that this person is also praying for this relationship. You are also individually praying for this relationship, but uh, and your guys are also there. looking at you. So the theme is pile number A. I feel that in this connection, where this connection is heading towards, you are receiving a lot of nudges that you could have certain kind of gifts, you could have certain kind of purpose, and you are forced to follow those purpose. I'm not telling you that you necessarily had to quit your job, no, but take your own judgment. Okay, if it is possible, if practically it is possible to follow your purpose fully, you can do so. If practically you feel that no, you need to pay bills and you're not ready to fully commit to a purpose, you can parallelly work on your purpose, work on your gift, start nurturing your gifts, start learning those skills you are feeling pulled towards parallelly. I also did that. Later on, when I felt that no, I want to only do this, then I only quit my job. So many of you, if you fear that you cannot quit your job, you might not need to. You can parallelly start your purpose, right? But when you acknowledge your gift, that will help you uh, in lot of way. You will feel more fulfilled, you will feel more blissful, because you are doing something that is natural to you, that fulfills your heart, your soul, and it is needed for this particular connection. Okay, this is how the connection is all about. So mostly this sort of twin flame counterpart, connections, they have certain purpose on this on this earth. They have a certain role to play to inspire people in their healing journey, to inspire them in their ascension journey, right? Not necessary that you have to be a healer and you have to do a tarot reader. Healer could be a writer as well. Healer could be a podcaster as well. Okay, whatever your gifts are, right? Whatever your creative expressions are, whatever is getting unfold, acknowledge that. Whatever you are doing, you can continue doing that, but start exploring that gift and start sharing that gifts with the world. You can start with a very small initiative, right? So pile A, this was your reading. I hope you got clarity that what kind of connection this is and where this connection is heading towards, right? And I hope you found it helpful. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you found it helpful, and if you wish to book one-to-one session, you can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description. I will see you next. Bye. Hello, pile number B. If you have selected this particular deck, this is going to be your reading. So the deck is Kali Kapali. Okay, the card is Kali Kapali. Um, if I tell you pile B, I feel many of you are being guided to reflect on your choices. Okay, because this card talks about choices. This card also has a certain thing related to choices. The devil card reverse also talks about some kind of choices. Okay, maybe you people are um, learning to break old pattern. Okay, or you are breaking free from past patterns, past pattern of making unhealthy choices, prioritizing other before you, or sticking to some toxic connections, or again and again uh, saying yes to toxic connections, or saying yes to people who do not meet your needs. But now you people are breaking free from those unhealthy pattern. Even the world card also talks about you are forcing to break free from a pattern. You people are evolving. So the Kali Kapali cards talks about that Maybe many of you have tried to live in ignorance, or even if many of you are still know that you need to work on certain pattern, but you are kind of closing your eyes or pretending or ignoring some kind of uh, unhealthy habits, some kind of issues. uh, Kali Kapali, that the divine goddess Kali is working in your life, and no matter how best you try to ignore some sort of unhealthy pattern, Ma will force you to break free from this pattern. Okay, maybe sometimes we do not want to go through a period of change because it is painful. No changes is easy. If you want to change something, you need to go through a pain. And also, if I talk about that, change means changing some kind of unhealthy habits. And we are human, we are driven by our ego wants to stay in a comfort zone, known territory. And when you work on breaking free from some unhealthy habits, okay, breaking free from uh, some old neural pathway, okay, that requires lot of energy. Breaking old habits, breaking old pattern, it's not easy. That is why we tell people that growth is not easy, but growth liberates you. Growth needs you to go through changes which is required for your highest good. So pile B, I feel many of you are um, forced to break free from some unhealthy choices. If you are inquiring about certain connection, I feel some sort of unhealthy habits is playing in this connection, or you could be stuck in a toxic connection when where the other person is dominating, or you are very much dependent on the other person, or you have this uh, pattern of emotional dependency. Okay, because you fear being alone. So I'm getting one sentence that it is better to stay with the toxic people rather than being alone. And I feel in your life, even if the people with whom you have tried your best to fit into, now those people are challenging you the most. See, things are becoming so toxic, so bitter that the divine goddess Mahakali is now forcing you to break free from this situation. You now cannot pretend to fit into, because the situation has become so toxic. You know, you could have this uh, high tolerance to toxicity, to unhealthy environment. You could have a tendency to have lot of patience, even if you know that this is a situation where things are toxic. And sometimes this sort of high tolerance to a toxic situation comes because of our unhealthy uh, childhood. When you grew up in an environment where emotional abuse or some sort of abuse is so normal, a toxic situation is so normal, you feel this is a normal thing. And even if your intuition always tells you that this is not something right, but because of your high tolerance to toxic environment, toxic connection, you stay in a toxic environment for a longer period of time, until that connection starts absorbing you. And I feel that no matter you tried your best to live in ignorance, Mahakali is forcing you to acknowledge the truth. See the dysfunctions. Do not sugarcoat the dysfunctions. You could have this tendency to look for good things in people, which is perfectly fine. I'm not uh, judging you for that. But sometimes when you are so fixated because you want to look good in people, you sometimes manipulate yourself, you're sugarcoating the things, and Mahakali is forcing you to confront the truth, see things for what they are. You do not necessarily need to fault find, but you cannot close your eyes when it is a red flag. Then you are manipulating your own self, and that is why I'll be many of you have attracted a lot of people who have controlled you, who have manipulated you. When your intuition always guided you that these things are not right, the person is not right, but you always allow other people to sell you a different story. You allow other person to cloud your judgment. Maybe you could have judged your close ones or somebody who is very close to you based on other judgment, other perspective. You allow other person to cloud your judgment, to color your perspective. Often in a very abusive connections, and many of you had have been dealing with some kind of abusive uh, relationship. You could have a history of abuse, you could have a history of narcissistic parent. Okay. And always remember, this is a collective reading. Use your own judgment as well, right? These readings are helping you to get validation. Okay. And I always tell you, take what resonates and leave the rest. Sometimes what happens is, pile B, you know, we manipulate ourselves. We tell ourselves a sweet story so that we do not need to see the harsh reality. Sometimes we want to believe something else, but the truth is something else. We want to believe that this person is healthy for us, but the truth is this person has certain toxic trait, which is not only absorbing them, but it is also absorbing us. We want the best for them, but we cannot fix them because they have no realization. And Mahakali, the Kali Kapali, here is this particular energy is working with you. It's forcing you to confront the truth, see the truth, what it is, for what it is. I feel for many of you, it could be a parent figure, it could be a partner, okay? And you have a partner who is exactly similar to your one of your parent, but you're not understanding it, right? Because you're very drawn to a hell which is similar, because you're used to of it. Okay. So this enlightenment card talks about that. Become aware. Ask yourself, how can I use my thoughts to heal myself? Many of you could have a very uh, you are keeping yourself stuck in a same old repetitive thought pattern. This person will become better. Oh no, these things are improving. Okay, these are your thought patterns. No, this person is very much helpful. Understand, sometimes people pretend to be a helpful person. This is how manipulation works. They will not come and tell you, you know what, this is what I am, this is what my reality, because sometimes this person do not have any awareness of their own toxicity, of their own unhealthy pattern, of their own personality disorder. They think they are perfect. If many of you are dealing with certain kind of partner, or you are in a connection uh, 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 where you are feeling very restricted, You are feeling stuck, you're feeling controlled, you feel there is no freedom, you are constantly living with fear, or the other person is guilt tripping you, shaming you. You need to understand that by B, this is not a very healthy relationship dynamic. If other person treats you as you are their property, you need to wake up. You are not your parents' property, not you are your partner's property. If other person has this tendency to own you and you think it is love, no honey, it is not love. It cannot be. When we genuinely love other person, we do not actually try to own them. The desire to control other person comes from a place of control. And kind of, while you are also responsible of this particular situation, because you feel that control is equivalent to love, but which is not. And maybe you feel that control is equivalent to love because of your childhood. When we grew up in an environment when our caretaker has this tendency to control our life, we sometimes unconsciously pick up a message that love is control, and then we unconsciously attract partner who try to control us, until we realize, we become aware that we are not happy in this particular situation, we are feeling suffocated. Now Kali Kapali is helping you to see the truth, confront the truth, do not sugarcoat things. Oh, they love me, that is why they are possessive. Oh, they love me, that is why they are getting jealous. Prioritize your mental emotional health. Pile number B, I feel many of you are maybe experiencing that people are falling apart, okay, because some sort of change, you people are going through some sort of change, some sort of transformation. Maybe old people, uh, old friend circle is falling apart, or maybe you people are not enjoying the old friend circle. Do not try to fit into. If you are not able to uh, connect with this partner of yours because you have outgrown, your definition of love has changed, you realize that whatever you learned in the past, in your childhood, this was very dysfunctional uh, definition of love, and now this divine mother is helping you and transforming you so that you learn what love really is, and you are learning what love is not. That is why the past choices you made, the past partners, or the past old friends, is meaningless for you. You're understanding all these connections are meaningless. I picked them, or I chose them, or I attracted them because of my old pattern. Many of you could be coming out of a trauma bond, or you're understanding that why you are not happy in this connection because you have outgrown. Enlightenment. Okay, so you are being guided to make choices, okay, and do not fall back into your old thought pattern. Do not fall back into your old thought pattern, okay, because you are breaking free from patterns by B. So sometimes what happens is, uh, these patterns keep on coming back. but every time you need to make choice with awareness. I'm telling you, if you had a history of having controlling parent or controlling partners, okay, sometimes what happens is, or certain kind of partners who never really acknowledge your emotion, who never really fulfills your emotional need, who always neglected your emotional need. Okay, now when you are breaking free from that old pattern, you keep on attracting those people in a different way. You might attract another boss who again ask you to dismiss your emotional need and maybe expect you to please them, or maybe have this tendency to control you. You might attract a roommate or a friend who has certain behavior, but that means the pattern, those kind of people will keep on coming back to your life, because this is the way divine mother tests you, whether you have learned the lesson. Again and again you need to assert your boundary, you need to say no. Okay, this is how we break free from pattern. Spirituality is not about you will heal your pattern and then whoop, uh, again, new people. So spirituality is not about that you have done healing, you have done doing your inner work or your meditation or your reflection work, and then all of a sudden you are attracting all lovey-dovey people. No, you might attract the same kind of a people. It is a test whether you have learned the lesson, whether you have learned what to allow, what not to allow. So many of you are learning this lesson of boundary. What kind of behavior you will entertain in a connection and what kind of behavior you will not entertain in a connection. Will you again choose toxic connections, superficial connections because you fear being alone, or you choose to be yourself, you dare to be yourself, and you will trust that better connections are there? Sometimes when we go through this phase for a period of time, for a temporary time period, we need to go through isolation because the energy is shifting. So the mother is inspiring you that do not try to fit into the society's expectation. You have a different journey. You are designed to live your life with truthfulness. You do not need to meet other standard, other people's expectation. You be who you are. Do not conform yourself. And if many of you feel that if I say no to those people and I might hurt their emotion, no. You will teach them how to honor your emotion. You will teach them how to treat you. Pile B, you always had tried your best to treat people and honor them. Treat people with your best effort, and you always tried to honor them. But now, mother is trying to teach you that understand you, it is also your responsibility to teach people how to treat you. And I'm telling you, pile B, when we go through certain transformation, we also need to teach our parent how to treat us, because our parents who actually gave us birth, they also have this tendency to neglect us because of course of their own parenting. Their parent also taught them same behavior, but when we are working on ourselves, we are evolving, we realize that we do not like to be treated by this. Okay, we also need to teach our parents that see, these are my personal space, you cannot enter into my personal space, you cannot tell me with whom I go out, or with who are my friends, and what I supposed to do. You cannot intervene in my personal life. If I am handling some kind of relationship issues with my partner, it is my personal choice. And I would like to tell you that there are many parents who have this tendency to interfere in their child's relationship. And I'm telling you, many relationship issues happens because of their mother or their father is intervening in their connection, and it happens because of your boundary issues. And I feel pile number B, uh, though it is a collective reading, I feel that you need to assert certain kind of boundary with your family members as well. How much you will allow other people to entertain your life, to intervene in your life. And even if you choose a partner, okay, you need to understand the concept of boundary. And also, you will also work on yourself that you respect other people's boundary as well. It works both ways. So the bittersweet, okay. Sometimes what happens is, pile B, this particular card talks about inner child, okay. So when our inner child, that means our younger version, is so much used to of a certain kind of a relationship pattern, okay, uh, it becomes our unconscious pattern. If deep down, if from your childhood you have been programmed to be a, uh people pleaser, to put others needs before you, and when you go through this period of transformation, you always feel guilty, or sometimes you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. You will feel bad to say no. You will feel bad when it is needed for you to come out of a toxic connection. Why? Because of your childhood programming. But child doesn't know what is good for the child. You know, a child can also play with a fire without knowing that fire might burn them. But you need to become the grown up adult. You need to reparent yourself. Okay, you need to reparent yourself. I feel many of you, this birth cake is talks about that many of you are going through a period of rebirth. Your personality is changing, Pilvi. You will behave in a different way, you will see things in a different way, you will respond in a different way. It is a rebirth, the birthday card. So child does not know what is right for you, for them, but that is your inner child, okay, who is very used to of the known similar hell. But you need to reparent yourself. You need to become detached and reparent yourself. You know what is good for you, and stop uh, living a life of ignorance. If you have already understand what is good for you, what is not good for you, please, please, please be awake. Live your life with awareness. If you have already know that a loved ones of yours, it could be your partner, it could be your parent figure, who has certain toxic traits, who has certain tendencies to interfere in people's relationship, or you have seen, you have grown up watching that person has sabotaged many relationship, because this person might have a tendency to intervene in other people's relationship, to brainwash, to control people. That person become very possessive. They do not allow um, their kids relationship to grow. Okay, you have seen that. Please do not ignore that, pile B. I know that person could be very close to you. It could be very difficult you to accept the truth. That is a card, bittersweet. Okay, but this is the truth. And I am also telling you, Pile B, that you need to also understand that uh, you accepting that truth does not mean that you need to go to that person and confront them. Okay, that this is how you behave, this is what it is, right? Sometimes that, but bittersweet cards also tell that honesty without kindness is rude. You need to understand why this person is behaving this way. That could, this person could have their own history. Maybe somebody else behaved this way with them, and they hated that thing in the childhood and they become that. Okay, so this is what happens is we pass on our generational trauma. So because this person behaved in a certain way because of their own trauma, they did not heal from it, they become that trauma. But now when you are realizing, if you choose to differentiate yourself from this old way of being, and you understand that this is not who you are, this is your trauma, and your trauma is not you. Trauma is something you have learned from your environment, but you have the power to unlearn it. Then you heal, you decide to break the pattern, and you stop transferring that trauma to the next generation. If you want to fix the other person, by B, you are wasting your time. Okay, you need to understand that healing trauma is individual choice. You cannot heal your partner's trauma, you cannot heal your parents' trauma. Okay, healing trauma is individual choice. It is also depends on their karma. If you're watching this video, I feel that you are spiritual, or you uh, have inclination to spirituality, and because you got this opportunity to heal your trauma, break free from this pattern, karmic pattern, because you had certain good karmas, you had certain karmas. And maybe your parent or this partner of yours, they will also get an opportunity but on their own timing, on their own divine timing. So stop fixing others and start healing yourself. It is their own choice, and they will only get this opportunity when it is a right timing for them. Okay, so pile B, the truth is that many of you need to understand, whatever relationship you are in, this relationship is teaching you to break free from unhealthy pattern, unhealthy cycle, helping you to heal. Okay, and many of you, I feel that you know the truth, but you are living into the ignorance, hoping that the person's behavior will change. I'm praying to God, but no. You people are actually evolving in this particular connection, and divine force is pushing you to break free from this pattern. Okay, and I also feel some kind of person, it could be a parent figure, or it could be a partner, it could be a family member, they actually brainwashed you many times. I also feel pile number B in this particular group. For many of you, there could be a parent figure, you feel they are the villain, but uh, they are actually not the villain, they are actually the victim. And the person who act victim, they are the villain. Today, I saw a lot of narcissistic personality uh, disorder cases. Okay, I have seen abusers. Sometimes no, sometimes I have seen this thing, and I also watched content which also gave me the validation about my own insight, and I would like to share these things with you. Sometimes no, when a child is grew up in a toxic environment and they feel another parent is victim, another parent is a villain. Okay, because they reacted in a certain way. Their reaction is very visible. So they feel that they are the villain, they left us, they treated us badly, they this and that. But sometimes the victim, who is actually crying, grieving, and um, making the other person villain, that person is actually the culprit. I'm what I'm trying to tell you, that culprit, in the sense that they are the uh, source of the problem. Many of you might feel that other parent could have a abusive pattern, or they could be a narcissistic personality. But what you're not understanding, it is exactly the opposite parent who act as a victim. They gaslight, they clouded your perspective about that parent, and that parent actually got highlighted because they react, something called reactive abuse. When you go through a period of emotional torture, abuse, neglect, you react very abrupt, you react very impulsive way. And sometimes those people who went through a lot of torture, they might take a very drastic step, maybe leaving the family, maybe isolating themselves, maybe they reacted. Why? Because of that. It is called reactive abuse. And society will judge them because it is visible, but society have not seen what they went through behind the bars. देखो, use your intuition, use your judgment. पायल भी, आई फील कि आप लोगों में से कुछ लोग हो जो आपके कोई और पेरेंट के ऊपर आपको बहुत गुस्सा है, पर एक्चुअली दैट पेरेंट वाज नॉट द विलन, दैट पेरेंट वाज द विक्टिम. ओके, जिसको आप सोच रहे हो कि उसमें प्रॉब्लम है, वो अब्यूज है, वो अशांति करते हैं, बट वो जो अशांति कर रहा है ना, जो रिएक्शन उन्होंने दिया है, दैट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ द अब्यूज दैट पर्सन वेंट थ्रू. टॉर्चर के बाद वो इंसान एब्रप्टली रिएक्ट किया है उसने. ओके, और जिन्होंने आपकी जो जजमेंट को मैनिपुलेट कर रहे हैं ना, द अदर person who is maybe telling you, I am the one who took care of you, I am the one who is protecting you from that person, I am the one who had been through a lot of pain, and blah and blah and blah. And you feel so much guilty, you feel that obligated, that you are really responsible because that person went through a lot of struggle, and that person is the victim, and you are obligated to make their life better. This person is not innocent, and chances are high this person is the abuser. But for their own safety, they portrayed the victim as a villain. And maybe जिसको आप villain सोच रहे हो ना, आपको पता भी नहीं है उनके बारे में, उनके पर्सपेक्टिव के बारे में. Maybe that person did not even tell you their story because that person was so disappointed, they are so hopeless. ये ऐसे abuse ऐसे ही होते हैं. Other person, they isolated themselves, they choose to be a villain sometimes. Okay, you think I am a villain, fine, okay, fine then. Or actually that person is actually a Katputla. Okay, take what resonates. While it was a challenge message. Use your own intuition. So where this connection is heading towards, whatever connection you are in, this connection is helping you to understand what you don't want in a connection. This connection is helping you to differentiate what love is and what abuse is. What is a healthy connection is, what is a toxic connection is. This particular connection is helping you to break free from your unhealthy pattern, unhealthy emotional habits, break free from codependency, a pattern of neglecting your emotional need just to get acceptance and validation by the other person. This particular connection is teaching you how to say no to toxic connection and choose to be yourself, and trust that healthy, meaningful connections are available for you. Opportunities are still there. You're learning what you don't want in a connection. Congratulations, Pile B. You are evolving, you are healing, you are learning to reparent yourself. You are learning how not to depend on your parent, how not to depend on your partner to caretake you, and you are learning to be your own caretaker, be your own parent. All the best, very beautiful energy, and yeah, like, share, and subscribe to my channel Pile B if you found this particular reading helpful, if it has shifted your perspective, and if you wish to book one-to-one session, if you wish to have healing session in your personal development journey, I would love to work with you guys. I love uh, uh, to help people heal themselves. I love to help people in their spiritual ascension journey. You can reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description. I will see you next. Bye. Take care.